Good morning, everybody. I was told by the organizer that I have about 10 minutes to brief you on the effort made by local businesses toward SCP. I think I just wanted to briefly touch some of the very important achievements we have already made in the past maybe 20 years. Before I start my presentation, I would just like to brief you about my organization. It's an NGO. It was a spin-off company of ITRI, the largest applied research institute in Taiwan. And we were started about 17 years ago just to promote green products, the Green Mark eco-labeling program. This is the program commissioned to us by Taiwan EPA. I will touch upon that later. Okay. This is the so-called holistic approach of sustainable consumption and production. This is the slide prepared by UNEP. I think you can see that some of the topics already briefed to you by the previous speakers have already touched some of these. For example, the design for sustainability by Philips, and the cleaner production resource efficiency, right? And sustainable transport by Ford, Liu He. And I will touch upon this eco-labeling certification and sustainable procurement. And then I think many of these big companies have their sustainable marketing efforts already. And then I will just give you a little bit summary of the waste management and the resource management measures we have in Taiwan. Firstly, I will introduce some of these policy tools. For example, economic instruments like the taxes, fees, user charges, certificate trading, environmental financing, green public procurement. I will concentrate on this one. And then regulatory instruments, we have norms and standards, environmental liability, environmental control and enforcement, and then cooperation instruments, technology transfer, voluntary agreements. And then informational instruments, for example, eco-labeling. I'll focus on this one too. And then sustainable reporting, information center, consumer advice services, environmental quality targeting, and the monitoring. So I'm not going to have time to go through all this. So I will start with the eco-labeling first. These are the so-called type 1 environmental labels. This is the definition by ISO, the International Standardization for Organization. You can see currently there are 50 or so countries promoting type 1 eco-labeling in the world. In Europe, you have the German Blue Angel. In Taiwan, this is our Green Mark. And also we have many countries in Asia participating in this so-called type 1 environmental labeling programs. And EU flowers here, right? And also in Nordic countries, you have the Swedish Society for Natural Conservation, and you also have the Nordic Swan. Okay, so these are the so-called most successful programs maybe in the world. Only the best products can be awarded to use the logo. So usually it's the best 20 to 30% of the products within a product category who can meet the preset criteria and be awarded the logo. And then consumers may buy these products without doubt because we have already gone through a very stringent certification process. to make sure these products meet those preset criteria. Okay, so the most important initiative to promote the green mark or the Type 1 eco-labeling program in Taiwan is the so-called GPP. Oh, sorry. I have to come back here. Huh? How to come back here? This one? The red one, right? Come back. Yeah. No? Okay. Why we call that GPP, government green procurement or government public procurement, the same thing. We wanted to use the government purchasing power to create a new market for the green products. Therefore, we do have a law. It's called the Government Purchasing Act, enacted in 1999. In this law, there's Article 96. It says government agencies may purchase green mark products or equivalent preferentially. Okay, and then there's another so-called action plan for implementing this green purchasing by government, already published in 2001. Also, in 2003, there's another law. It's called the Resource Recycling and Reuse Act. It says that government agencies shall purchase environmentally preferable products. So these are the basis for promoting the GPP in Taiwan. And so currently, it's mandatory for all levels of government agencies, institutions, and state enterprises to buy green products, and they have to report the results to Taiwan EPA twice a year. And Taiwan EPA also set the target, for example, starting from 50% in 2002 to 93% in 2013. It means that if you have $100 to purchase computer, you have to spend at least 93% on the green computer. The other 7%, if you wanted to spend on some other non-green mark products, you have to raise the reason. You have to explain why you did not buy. Currently, there are 33 designated product categories in this year. That means there's a so-called common supply platform operated by Taiwan Bank, and they will try to collect information. They will try to bargain the price of each product, and then the government purchases, they can just choose these green products directly from the website. So green mark label products enjoy top priority purchasing. Okay, so this is just the another slide showing that in addition to the green mark category, which is the Type 1 certified by EPA, other labels, like this one is the energy saving label, this is the water conservation label, and also the green construction material label, they can be also purchased by government agencies as the second top priority. Okay, now let me touch upon the so-called private sector initiatives. Besides the producers, there are many services business. They are trying to make their effort toward greening the environment. For example, we have many green stores. We have green hotels, restaurants, green events like this one, and corporate green purchasing. We have training courses, workshops provided by government agencies. And then eco-product database directory. I think everybody can find a copy of the newest version of eco-product directory outside. So these are the green stores. Currently, there are more than 11,000 green stores. If you walk into the store, you can find this label This is given by the Taiwan EPA, okay? So these are the green stores and corporate green purchasing. I think this is very important issue because businesses or say the private industry sectors, they buy a lot of products, right? So not only greening the supply chain, they also can have an opportunity to buy green products for their offices. So I will rush through this green events, eco product directory, and also this is the newest policy initiative is to have green points. So consumers may collect green points on buying green products or participating in green events and bringing back recyclable resource or taking public transportation, etc. So this is the very new initiative. Okay, so we think the label can be a very good tool to promote GGP or GPP here, and then toward promoting green consumption and production. I think my time is up. Yeah, thank you very much for your attention, and then I think we can start the panel discussion. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.